The Garden State Council CEO Discussions.
I'm very happy to introduce Dr. Herb Greenberg, who's the founder and the president and CEO, and Margie Talarowski, who's the vice president of Human Resources of Caliper, which is an international human resources consulting organization based here in Princeton, New Jersey. So thank you so much for being here and for joining us on this topic of volunteering.
We're happy to be here.
So Margie, I'd like to start with you. Tell me a little bit about your HR and other general volunteer work that you've done.
The day I started, I was told by my managers, go to the Tri-State Human Resource meeting. I started on a Monday. The first Tri-State meeting was Thursday. Selfishly, at that time I was working as a recruiter. It seemed like a good opportunity to not only be at an association, but to be involved in the association. The most important business programs from my volunteer work was actually on strategic planning. And I got that experience first through Tri-State, sitting with the board of directors and putting a strategic plan in place. So to me, that's like one of the most invaluable learnings that I had not had at that point in my business career, but I gained that experience through the volunteering.
Oh, that's great, Margie. What would you advise other HR professionals on volunteering?
Do it. I would just say, do it. If people don't think they have the time, you can make the time, and you will get back tenfold what you give. Up until Caliper, every job that I have had was a referral through my associates through Tri-State.
That's wonderful. Thanks so much, Margie.
You're welcome.
So, Dr. Greenberg, on the notion of an organization benefiting from volunteer efforts, I know it's controversial. However, I believe that most organizations want to give back and they want to serve, and then in return, they gain from that experience. What is your personal or professional actual position on volunteering?
Well, philosophically, I and my company, we've been in business 46 years, and we've gotten a lot. We started with a borrowed $15,000. Right now we're in 12 countries. We've assessed over 2.5 million people. We've gotten a great deal back. And we're growing and continue growing. And I think we all have the feeling that we want to give back. And I think most people who are halfway decent have that feeling. They want to make a difference, not just make a profit, but make a difference even outside of the direct line of the product or service you provide. You get clients through networking. Not that you can run around saying, here's what Caliper does, but they hear about you. There is you can't measure it. You can't go to our CFO and say, hey, how much have we gotten for working with SHRM or for working with Recordings for the Blind? I would say to any CEOs that may be approached by a human resource person, or even if they're not approached by a group, maybe even be creative and do it on your own. I can tell you that being a good corporate citizen is awfully good business, and I can recommend it most highly to any of my colleagues who are CEOs. As a human resource person comes to you and wants to volunteer, him or herself, or has a volunteer idea, really give it a listen. It's not just do-gooderism. It's really it's the old phrase, doing well by doing good, and you should really pay some attention to that.
Dr. Greenberg and Margie, thank you so much for your time today and for your valuable insight on the importance of volunteering and how it can impact other organizations.
Thank you.
Thank you.